Hey, good morning. Let's go over today's trade plan. So in the overnight session, we had that support at 18 to 20. That was important, and the idea was that as long as the market can hold above that area, buyers would still have a shot at regaining control, and then a break above the 28 to 31 would confirm the buy side in control. So we saw that move happen in the European session, and at this point, heading into the open, buyers can remain in firm control above the 33 to 35 zone. On the upside, we have pre-market resistance 41.5 to 43.5, and a breakout above 41.5 to 43.5 could result in a directional move to 48 quarter to 50 quarter and 53.75 to 55.75. And at this point, we've already balanced and essentially consolidated the recent upside push, so we will have to be careful on any short setups at the resistance zones above. Because a breakout above 41.5 to 43.5 could just get us some directional movement. And even though we can pause at initial resistance, we could quite easily just continue on up and test 53.75 to 55.75. Now, with the volatility in this market, we're still seeing some pretty nice reactions at the resistance zones. And 53.75 to 55.75 and 59 to 61 are areas that can result in a better reaction from the market on the sell side. But 48 quarter to 50 quarter is better served as a profit target on long setups on a breakout above yesterday's high. And if that upside scenario is really going to play out, then ideally you want to see ES holding above 33 to 35. And in the event that we break 33 to 35, that would be the first warning sign for buyers. And it could open the door for some extended selling because it would start at least showing us some signs that the strong upside move we saw in the overnight session is now failing. So ideally at this point, for buyers to remain in control, you want to see the market holding above 33 to 35. Below it, we have support at 28 to 30. That can almost be used like a bull bear zone. And, if we slice through that as well on the downside, then we could get some more extended selling and a break of yesterday's low possibly, right? So below 28 to 30, we can quite easily go down to yesterday's low and test the 18 to 20 zone. Now, depending on how all the markets are shaping up at that time, 18 to 20 could still provide, a response to the upside. But, at that point, we would be looking at a failed upside scenario. So, that's going to limit the type of buying we can get in this market if we start breaking below 28 to 30. So then, we might actually be headed even lower, down to 1275, 1475. And, again, because of the volatility, we can expect reactions at the zones. But, at that point, the bigger picture will have shifted to the sell side. So the primary scenario that we're going to focus on this morning is the upside scenario. And, just in order to validate that, we want to see the market holding above 33 to 35. And then, we can balance a bit. And once we open, and perhaps even ahead of it, then we can break out above 41.5 to 43.5. That would confirm buyers in control. Bring 48 quarter to 50 quarter, 53.75 to 55.75 into play with potential to test 59 to 61. Now, 59 to 61 is a major HVN, a major high volume node in ES, and that's an area where ES can have some more trouble getting through it, and it's an area that could limit the upside on the day time frame. So if the market gets to 59.61 rapidly without really much consolidation or balance, then that can be a good spot to short the market. Similar situation with 53.75 to 55.75. It's a pretty decent resistance area, and as long as we don't balance ahead of it, that's another area that can provide a nice tradable reaction, perhaps on the short side. But we just have to know that above 41.5 to 43.5, buyers will be in firm control. So we just need to be more careful on any short setups above that zone, because that would be a breakout scenario. And we may not really get a decent sell response until at least 53.75 to 55.75, but maybe even 59 to 61. So those are the main ideas heading into the open. Looking at the other markets, a breakout above 39.89 to 39.91 in NQ would be needed to really confirm the upside. And TF from this point on could still make it back up to yesterday's highs, back up into the 1111 to 1114 zone, which is a major high volume node in TF. So those are the main thoughts. Let's see how well the buy side can hold it up this morning, and we'll take it from there.